in
Start.
Hello guys, this is Bhargav. My ID number is S21002711. So now we are going to explain the assignment from Technological Horizon Scanning, and our assignment name is Ethical Hacking. We are four members in a team. So the remaining three are Naveen, Harpreet, and Rishabh. So let us start our assignment Ethical Hacking. So when we come to introduction, there is the aim of the presentation is to analyze student knowledge about the current as well as the future trends, describing about the ethical hacking, describing about the future technologies. So we can see that there are different. So we can see there are different types of techniques which we can use in past and which we use it in the future. So and which we are going to use in the present. They are completely different. So when we go to in the past, there are some techniques to use the technology, but when we came to the present, they're completely changed. And in the future also, we can completely change the technology to use the technology. We can use different types of techniques from past to present, present to future. So here we can completely tell you about the technology based on ethical hacking. So in the ethical hacking, so such kinds of particular change has affect everything from the particular way in which game as well as application is designed the particular technology to operate on. So we use ethical hacking in different ways. So we can use to create an application, or we can use to create a game. We can use to create a different types of mobile application, laptop application, different types of games, everything. We can use different types of everything we can use. So uh, and now we are going to present and we are going to develop this application with the help of my remaining three friends. So on a brief overview of ethical hacking, an unauthorized attempt for gaining unauthorized access to the individual computers. Ethical hacking is nothing but an unauthorized attempt to gain the unauthorized access to the individual's computer. So by using ethical hacking, we can collect the data using the other's individual computer. And carrying out of ethical hacking has associated with the updated duplicate strategy and prior action of malicious attacker. So by using this, we can carry out the data who is going to hack, or we can attack the data which is in on others' computers. Exposure of the organization, important and sensitive data. So by using this ethical hacking, we can create anything and we can hack everything. So we can create a personal data, we can destroy the personal data of the other individual. So when we come to history of ethical hacking, so there are some teams. There are some teams. So in those teams, in 1970, there is a team named Tiger Team. And when we come to 1980, personal computer makes global phenomenon. So it clearly shows that from decades to decades, there is a over enhancement in the technology and over improvement in ethical hacking technologies. So here we can see 1995. So in 1970, this is called as Tiger Teams, and 1980s personal computer makes global phenomenon. So it developed a little more. When we come to 1995, phrase ethical hacking coined by John Patrick. He's the one who developed the most in 1990s. 1995, he developed a phrase ethical hacking system. So his name is John Patrick. So when we goes to current issues, so digitalization and technological advent among the different internet users. So by using this, we can change the so many digitalizations. We can use so many digital techniques to the systems and with the different types of internet users. Disclosure of confidential information. So there is also way to keep our personal information to save, so without knowing to any other individuals. Legal battle among the ethical hacker and respective business organization. So this is going to be a legal battle between the ethical hacker, the person who is going to do this all, and respective business organization. From the business organization, we are going to attack. And now my friend Harbit will continue on.
Yeah, my name is Harpreet Kaur and my student number is S21002715. And now I'm starting using customer experience analytics. First of all, forecast analysis techniques and strengthen the communication process between employees and management, and analyze is the feedback of the customer. Like users of customer experience analytics within the service process of ethical hacking must be help the software to analyze the feedback of their customer by using this software in their communication process. Application of their strategies within service areas must help organization to identify as well as to highlight the major areas in which this software needs to add more value to create and existing presence among customer. Thus, the help of forecast analysis technique, ethical hacker has analyzed preferences for each of the customer after analyzing it with the help of effective data forecasting techniques. Another one is social media user integration of ethical hacking. Um, Telegram has recently developed its own messenger app that it is very fast. First 24 hours garnered approximately 7 million new users from across all over the world. Many individuals these days are preferring the Telegram platform because it gives the same facilities which are available in Snapchat and WhatsApp. Allow user to connect with other individual who either have publicly searchable account names. This app has a verified connection of application programming interface, which in turn provides the user to acknowledge that the recipient has received their message. This app has fixed up an enhanced level of security system which is connected by users and server worldwide, and it immensely boosts up with the security and speed. Next one, the advent of open source intelligence. Open source intelligence is generally used by the administration or the governing bodies of a country. The information is encrypted by the need to end encryption, thus the risk of losing data are quite lenient. Open source intelligence is a medium through which the data can be tracked easily with the help of open source and platforms.
Slides, change slides, Harpreet. In the slide.
Just change नहीं हो रही.
Continue.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Open source intelligence is a complex concept where the data are openly accessible to everyone, irrespective of any boundaries or restrictions. The prime focus of open source intelligence is to provide information about illicit activities and illegal movements across the state. As a spitful example, it could be said that the open source intelligence has been used to drive 90% of information, but the Soviet Union. The entire aim of open source intelligence is to provide information about adversaries and cyber criminals. Open source intelligence is ransacked by most of the government of several countries to find out the illegal behavior of motives of the criminals. Next one is choice of Telegram.
What happened, Harpreet?
Wait. Oh, next one is open source intelligence capability for ethical hacking. The open source internet space in Telegram provides every information that a customer requires. Telegram is often used as a potential tool of track the data users within the immediate effect. Often people get skeptical about the fact that their data might be get hacked or leaked due to the activities of the cyber criminals. The open source intelligence has created enough stir in the rodent context because of its easy access to levers confidential data. Open source intelligence refers to the transparent database that is being easily accessed by the various people online. The people source intelligence, open source intelligence possess a severe threat to the common people because their data can be easily hacked and illegally downloaded through the multiple mediums and tools. However, there are specific tools and applications like Telegram that provides easy access to the data without the risk of data leakage. Uh, Next one is choice of Telegram for ethical hacking. Um, Through this process, it is recognized that at the time of developing modern technology device, the web developer can apply this tool or of OSINT to maintain effective performance within the technological device to manage successful operation in those devices. API keys for Telegram encryptions are the most integrated part of this interface as it helps in the performance of various common tasks such as standardized outputs and interaction within database. Studies have revealed that apps like are extremely private, that several illicit groups carry out their business in these applications. The shared messages and conversations are perfectly kept with the safety in these applications. The option of secret chat within the app makes sure that the intentions and opinions of a person are not known to the outside world. The application became popular among the youth because the app promises to render full integrity and anonymity to the users where they can hide their information and make their phone numbers private. Use of Discord and OSINT for ethical hacking. Several administrative authorities like police use this application to track criminal activities. The app is often used as a trap for criminals by earning their trust through the security features of the application. Therefore, the policeman use often open source intelligence to assess the data from app like Telegram. The data available on Telegram are hard to assess. However, the use of this can help in assessing the hard data and from Telegram, as well as most of the conversation in apps like Telegram are illicit and illegal. The information contain illegal download, financial details of the credit or debit card, etc. The excessive promise of security and encryption in the app help in the confessions of the people. Next one is impact of ethical hacking for influence cultures. Proper maintenance of transparencies, authenticity within the communication process also can be recognized as the other developed strategies that Telegram can involve within its services for the delivery of developed service to its users. The involvement of transparencies within communication mode must help the software to create reliability among customer or user to use it as their chosen software at the time of creating better communication within others. Next, Rishabh, start please.
Rishabh, you are in a mute. Rishabh, you are in a mute.
My name is Rishabh Kumar and my student ID is S21004672. Now I am talking about impact of ethical hacking for influence culture. Engagement of this authenticity of the ethical hacking is display all the important information on the screen. Qualitative communication with the clients because we need a full communication with the clients. Impact of ethical hacking for influencing society. The ethical hacking is very high in the society effect because implement of omni-channel strategy, which is very reliable for the customers. Customers are accessing multiple network within a time. Customer can use the multiple networks within one time. Easy access to multiple channels. Next one is impact of ethical hacking for influencing society. Need to analyze the occur of sensitive data, which is very important because we need to secure our sensitive data because create the reliability of substantially among customers. Creative negative impact by stealing the personal information of employees. Now we discuss the advantage of ethical hacking. Gather particle information, use accurate knowledge and excuse attack. Next is the disadvantage of ethical hacking. Divestment for the changing of customers' requirement and lack of lacking capability for acquiring innovation and integrate within their customer services. Moreover, could not integrate with customer integration. Now, dangers of the ethical hacking. Usage of conventional hacking strategy. Only acquiring proper data regarding customer experience. Moreover, proper response towards its user issues for only data gathering process. Now, technical aspects of ethical hacking. Evolution of customer services, user-driven customer experience, and knowledge of the penetration testing. Now, social aspects of ethical hacking. Implement of multiple channels. They can use a multiple channel at the same time. User-friendly access to its users. Maintain the loyalty in front of others. Now my friend Naveen will continue.
Yeah, my name is Naveen Reddy. My student ID number is S21002723. Yeah, now I'm discussing about the inherent aspects of ethical hacking, where the service area of the customer to create the better experience. Like when we provide the good service, then we will create the better services. Identification of the weak areas of operations. Like suppose we have to any app when we can access the data where the loopholes. If you go to the any site, then we can pop up one message will become the that's the identification and last suit due to the disclosure of confidential information. Ethical aspects of ethical hacking. Legal battle between the organization and ethical hackers, where the every particular every now every app is connecting with the there is having the ethical hacking person, particularly privacy maintaining capability for Telegram and evolution business data on a variety of channels. Legal aspects of ethical hacking, personalized of service for customers, restricted data used for 2 years of imprisonment, violation of business, organized sensitive data. Current issue in computing and engineering related to ethical hacking, publicity of exploit, usage of open resource license within the business, operation the user can face cybersecurity threats, hacking of their confidential business data. Future issues in computing and engineering relating of ethical hacking, differently in managing licenses, potential of issues, the presence of open codes within the project increases the risk of cybersecurity at the time of checking in the real data from the stolen case, where when the data is stolen from the particular any website and restoring the same data is not possible as the data is seen by the someone else. It's impossible to. This is the main issue. Ethical hacking tool Maltejo. There are the two tools. One is a Maltejo, and most of them use the Maltoj, where it's like a when we use the Maltoj, we can delete the hacking when the hacker is a login the person. We can delete the in this process we can delete the login user ID. This is the about the Malton users. The developer service of the tool stay quiet with a different difficult common source, such as a DNA record, which are the records and search engines, where we can delete the records of the logins. Social network information is also kept in the secure format within the tool. Experts can use the tools for building the development modern technologies for the betterment of use of modern community. Ethical 2 recognition. The use of tool is a recognition that is one of the atomic time cutting the activities, which helps in the performing of virus activities in the quick format. In this service process, this tool is used for performing of most of the quick harvesting. It is offer the scope to web developer leaving time to personal perform the other operation manually. Yeah, next we'll continue with Bhargav.
So when tool, it's called the harvester. So there are multiple tools in this. We can use in different types of tools. So in this, the tool number 3 is the harvester. Usage of tools might deliver scope to developers of the modern technologies. So when we use these tools, it will help to the modern developers to use some different and modern. Modern is the newest technologies which are going to use to the test the performance of those technologies for the maintenance of popular search engine activities. So they, when we use these tools, they can use different types of modern development techniques to search engines of the activities. Popular search engines such as Bing and Google are used by this tool within the operation. So Google is the most useful and top search engine the most people will use. So it can be used by this harvester tool. So moreover, Netcraft data mining as well as the Alien Vault Open Exchange is also performed within the operation harvester. So we can see that these tools, Netcraft data mining and Vault, Alien Vault Open Exchange, these two groups also will be used by this tool, the harvester. So in the pic, you can see that pen test edition. This is the most important the technique used in the harvester tool. So using the harvester to gather email accounts, subdomains, hosts, LinkedIn users, banner information, and more. So by using these techniques, we can develop the tool number 3. This is called harvester. So when we come to the another tool, it is called Sodan. So in this Sodan, the number of activities that are performed through the application of Sodan is offering impressive features to the OSINT of operating in successful activities. So by using this tool Sodan, so it can helpful to develop many more impressive features for the OSINT, which can be used in the operational and it can be successful activities. It has the capability of examining operation technology to bring control within the usage of various systems. It has that power to examine the operation technology in each and every aspect, like controlling within the usage of various systems. So through this process, it is realized that the user of this tool can be involved within the management of effective as well as the efficient performances within the industry as industrial control systems. And when we come to conclusion, so based on the above analysis and complete study of ethical hacking, it can be concluded that modern technological developers can use this tool of OSINT as a controller within the industrial operations of gathering effects to perform successful industrial operations. So by using this technique of the tool OSINT, so many of the companies use the same tool OSINT to gain in their industrial operations, to success in the industrial operations. The usage of this tool helps its user to identify the public access of any information to maintain a security system within the database. So it is very useful to maintain the security analysis systems of a personal or individual or group databases. Moreover, hiding information within multiple corporate networks is also generated through this tool. The success of any business organization thus been depending on integrity and confidential of this data maintenance. So by this, we can evaluate the intensity of data before the implementation of security control mechanism. So we can see the references based on the ethical hacking. Thank you.
Thank you.